Astrology can be easy, broadly understanding. Is it in a friend's house, enemy's house? Is it a natural malefic? It is natural benefic. And you have to judge all four. Then come to conclusion. One idea as a natural yoke. But if at that time a good dasha or a good gochar is going, it can mitigate. We'll be starting the seventh lord. We finished sixth lord in 12 houses. Now, something very easy to remember, as I explained in all the lectures. Okay. If you're seeing a particular house and it's house lord, where it goes, the energy of the house will come out. So his seventh house is marriage. So seventh lord in 10th house. What can it indicate? It can indicate somebody being married to his profession. Understand? Broadly, you have to think like this. Broad. The way of thinking is extremely important. Or the energy of the seventh house will come in the 10th house. That means marriage can interfere in career. When? Common sense is how and when. Okay. If it is a malefic, it will be interference. If it is a benefic, the positive side of it. Understanding everybody? It's Astrology can be easy, broadly understanding. Is it in a friend's house, enemy's house? Is it a natural malefic? It is natural benefic. And you have to judge which planet aspecting which planet this thing. One very important rule to see if after marriage will there be rise or downfall. So what will you say if this is the seventh house? Okay. Seventh Lord here, seventh Lord here, seventh Lord here, seventh Lord here. So, seventh Lord in the eighth house, it is bad. So, there can be a downfall. Don't come to conclusion just with one lagna. You have to see main lagna, moon lagna, Arudha lagna, seventh Lord, and Shukra lagna, seventh Lord. All four. Then come to conclusion. One idea as a natural yoke. But if at that time a good dasha or a good gochar is going, it can mitigate. Or the person will not come to know. If the seventh lord is not so strong, but a good dasha, good gochar going, he will not come to know. It will feel like a meek period. Are you understanding? Middle period. Understanding? A good Jyotishi equally judges what my client wants to hear. And if he sees anything drastic, that's when he'll open his mouth. Are you getting the whole crux? If you focus on if you see the danger signal even from one lagna, say from main lagna or say Shukra lagna, you see a danger signal. Seventh lord going and sitting in the eighth house with three malefics. Danger signal, correct? That's when you will take checking, double checking it from the other lagnas. If you don't see danger signal, don't go on it. Easy to understand. Seventh lord in ninth house in context of marriage. Seventh lord in fifth house in context of marriage can be a gainer. But as a marriage, it can be bad. Are you getting now, everybody? I remember Pandit Neelkant Shastriji, one article we had published by Ankush. Somebody should take that article and email it to me if they get it. There he has given distinction of seventh lord in ninth house versus seventh lord in fifth house. It's a very deep distinction he had given. Why? 2 out of 12 marriages will have this combination. And why do people come? Sir, I'm getting married. Okay, so astrologer has to say, listen, the next 3 years can be tough. Listen, this year can be tough. Are you getting it? Now, before we go through the classical thing of what Parashar Rishi, Loma Samhita, Satyacharya Rishi has written, I'll give you one trick. And it's a trick I've used hundreds of times. The first few years of marriage, nobody forgets. And here I take BCP. Say seventh lord is ninth house. So say third year, so and so event can happen. Seventh lord in 10th house. So you will say fourth year. Understanding? So you will say seventh lord in eighth house. So you will say the second year or the first 2 years of marriage. Getting it? If the seventh house has malefics, very important to write this down. If the seventh house has malefics, you will say struggle in marriage, delay in marriage, and as soon as you got married, there would have been some problem. If seventh house has, let's assume, Ketu, I'm forgetting this. No, Chandra, it's 3 months. I taught this in 2015. It's in the Bhrigu course. Anybody who has the recordings of the Bhrigu course, there's a specific rule for Chandra. 2 months, I think so. Forgetting, long. Seventh house has Ketu. What will you predict? You will say, during the time of marriage, there will be some fight. Seventh house has Rahu. During the time of marriage, there will be some scandal. And I have tested all this. Seventh house has Saturn. During marriage, there will be some dispute between husband's family, wife's family. Then you use common sense also. Saturn is natural 10th lord and 11th lord. Understanding? So there could be some money differences during marriage. In Indian marriages, very easy to happen. Correct? Seventh lord has Saturn. So you say during marriage, one of the marriage partner career would have been a bit different. If that Saturn is retrograde, what will you say? You will say, cameras on everybody. What will you say? You will say, after marriage, the career, some up or down would have happened. Either or, either or. Always be very broad. Getting it? Why? Saturn is karma karaka. So one of the person's career would take a turn. Why? It is a retrograde planet. Done, everybody. From seventh house, the next house is, you'll see this is the progression method. From seventh house, whether there is a planet or not a planet, this seventh house got active and it will go to the eighth house. You bring it here. Planet over here, what does this mean, seventh house? Marriage. Are you getting it? If Jupiter is here, you'll say immediately after marriage, something to do with children would have happened. Some story regarding children. I once predicted, the person said nothing happened. I said Jupiter is in the eighth house. Something to do with children. Now, that was around, he got a child 12 years back or something like that. So he didn't remember. Then he called up and he said, Sir, I remembered now. He said, in India, the first child, the expenses of the hospital of the first child, and after the child is born, the girl goes and stays. That's the tradition in many societies in India. The girl will go and stay at her mother's house for 3 months, 6 months, or whatever. Okay? There are a lot of rituals attached to it. He said the expenses of the child's delivery is supposed, first child's delivery is supposed to be done by the girl's family. They did not do it. Then even her food, she's staying at her mother's house. Even the food, most of the items he used to supply. But 12 years had passed and people forget all that. Are you getting it? Now that is shameless. Parents, their daughter has come. Okay. It is an important thing. Daughter has come and they're rich. But they are, or say middle class. Let's assume that. Middle class. And they are not taking care of even the food of the child and the daughter. Are you understanding from the point of view, whether they are in India or anywhere in the world, your own daughter has come to the house, okay, you will give her food, right? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? But the Nimit, the omen was Jupiter. Why? Child. So, all these things. So, the man used to go every week and buy lots of fruits, vegetables, twice a week, fruits and nuts, etc. So the energy from the seventh house has gone to the eighth house. A, it is in-laws, and B, the planet Jupiter. Mars is there, so write it down. Something to do with gold, discussion will happen. Or land, discussion will happen. We have seen in the other class, ultra beginners, Mars is also Karaka of gold. You have to catch these Karakas and predict. It is very, very important. From 8th house, the energy will go to 9th house. Correct? So straight away predict. If there is no planet, then you are more sure the energy is strong. If there is planet, it acts as a barrier or a middle story. Understanding everybody. So ninth house is sister-in-law, brother-in-law. If there is malefic over there, you will say third year from your marriage, problem with sister-in-law, brother-in-law. Getting it? You have to catch like this, like a, what is it? Graha Malika Yoga. There is a yoga called Graha Malika Yoga. Means it forms like a necklace, like a string of beads. The energy will flow from the seventh house, eighth house, ninth house, tenth house, like a string of beads. Same technique you use for all houses. Understood how important this technique